Hello friends! Today I would like to teach you the rules for the Armenian word order and syntax. For every English sentence, the word order is very clear. For example, I read my book. This sentence has to be written this way because the English language requires you to use subject, verb, object as the strict order for each sentence. Another syntax like my book I read or read I my book are not correct. But this strict word order does not exist in Armenian. I know you might think now that it will get very confusing, but I will try my best to explain it as simply as possible. Let's have a look at the same sentence in Armenian. I read my book. Ես իմ գիրքը կարդում եմ. Ես իմ գիրքը կարդում եմ. Now you can read it here in Armenian alphabet and in the transliteration using the Latin alphabet. In the rest of the video, I will mainly use the transliteration for reasons of limited space. As I explained in the lesson on conjugation, the letter Y is written in brackets for the auxiliary verb, since even though it is the correct transliteration for the Armenian letter Y, the Y in this case is not pronounced. So it's M and not Yem. Here I marked all the corresponding words in different languages with the same color so you can visually recognize the different words in both languages. Usually this word order is the most commonly used version using the verb at the end with the auxiliary verb at the very end of the sentence. But the Armenian language basically gives you the freedom to use other sentences as well. Ես իմ գիրքը կարդում եմ. Ես կարդում եմ գիրքը իմ. Իմ գիրքը ես կարդում եմ. Ես եմ կարդում իմ գիրքը. Իմ գիրքը կարդում եմ ես. Ես իմ գիրքն եմ կարդում. All those combinations are actually possible and grammatically correct. As I explained in previous videos, you can always cross out the pronouns from the sentences because crucial information is transported in the verb form too. That means that in all sentences you could cross out the yes and still have valid sentences transporting the same meaning. But this does not work for this one sentence in the middle. I guess you are now asking yourself, why does this one case not work? And are there any other rules? And are there any differences with respect to the meaning of those sentences, or are they all virtually the same? Before we go on, I would be happy if you would leave me a like and subscribe for more videos about the Armenian language. Great, thank you so much. Okay, now let's have a look at the first question. Why does this case work with yes, but not crossing out the yes? The reason for that is one basic rule. You are not allowed to start a sentence with an auxiliary verb, in this case M. By crossing out the yes, the word M becomes the first word, which is not allowed to happen. This explicitly refers to the auxiliary part of the verb only. Look at the second sentence and you can see that it starts with kartum, a verb, but not the auxiliary part of it. And this is okay. Now, let's have a look at the sentences to find out what other rules exist with respect to word order. Have a look here. And here. Can you recognize a pattern? Is there anything that these marked words have in common? I guess you saw the word im gիրքը, my book, and the verb form logical pairs or groups of words. They belong together, and even though you are allowed to throw them around within the sentence, they should usually be connected and not separated. This holds in 99% of the cases. There are some exceptions. They are linguistically complex to explain in a short video. For everyday language, you do not need to know them. Now, let's have a look at a more complex sentence. By simply expanding our existing sentence with an adjective and an adverb. So that we have: now I'm quickly reading my blue book. In Armenian, this sentence is Հիմա ես իմ կապույտ գիրքը արագորեն կարդում եմ. Հիմա ես իմ կապույտ գիրքը արագորեն կարդում եմ. Again, I marked the same word in different colors. Here you can see that the logical groups of words became just a little bit bigger by adding an adverb and an adjective. You are free to change the position of these new word groups to form sentences, but you should keep them together as a group. Let us go back to the question about the meaning of these sentences. Obviously, the meaning of the sentence does not change entirely, but the focus is slightly different in each case. The first sentence is rather neutral. The second sentence puts a focus on my book, meaning that I read a book and not a newspaper. The third sentence is neutral again. The fourth and fifth sentences emphasize the subject I who did something, and not he, she, or someone else. The last sentence focuses again on the book. Why is this the case? The combination of a verb plus auxiliary verb at the end of a sentence is considered neutral. If you keep that verb order, but the verb is not the last word of a sentence anymore, the last word gets emphasized. And if you change the order of the verb and the auxiliary verb, the word right before the auxiliary verb becomes the center of attention. I hope that this video helped you understand the Armenian word order and sentence structure. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Have a nice day and ցտեսություն!